All right. Yama munya kwa baby famra Pepe Rice channel so ewo YouTube. Edemase se abrenya brebia no muguso na mohwe yi. Hwa mohwe ne so yani. Hwa mohwe no yani esopa enu nti na brebia no. Ye tra sesei na ye shoot video a ne edi kan adamase. Edamase wi a ne atoto de asere afofra wono mo ehwe yen nanso omo subscribe to channel no. So omo subscribe emfa emaye. Sɛ na ɛne da edi kan a wohwɛ yɛn dwumadie yi a nso yɛbɛsrɛ wo sɛ subscribe to channel no ɛde ama yɛn. Please, if today is the very first time you are watching our video, kindly subscribe to this channel. Here we give you irresistible content. We go the extra mile to bring compelling content so that once you become a member of the People's Rise Media and you are a member of the People's Rise family, you always enjoy our content. This channel is Pepe's Rise channel, the main channel, and it is dedicated to covering local news, domestic football news, predominantly Asante Kotoko stories. That is what we do here. We have our second channel, which is Pepe's Rise Extra, and that channel is dedicated to cover the Black Stars of Ghana. So you can as well search for Pepe's Rise, then you add Extra, XTRA, and everything happening at the Unity Cup in London is there. You can go and watch. Thank you. Now, my emra na afi yenshe yenjumadi na se. Ene eye Wednesday. Na it is the 28th day of the 5th month of the year. Yes, ene eye Wednesday, the 28th day of the 5th month of the year. It is 28th of May. And yedi jumadi at the April. And there were a lot of content at the mount on Kotoko, a lot of content. So, Yan shall share with Tuesday training report. Tuesday training report. Kai say every Tuesday on Akuma Sports and on Pepe's Rise channel, YouTube and so. Yeah, bro, the weekly report on Adakoja Chickens project. Asante Kotoko. One more project at Ekoso Adakoja Chino. Every week be a Tuesday. Any of this report no at the bro. Kaisa Sante Kotoko ebo a game on Sunday. Monday, there's no training. Tuesday, a recovery session. Etienne, our men were at Adakujachi. Number one, to cover the King's project, the extent of job done, or the various works, especially the construction of the gym center. No, Amaka chose a 4-story building, and it the other Then the astroturf ebekoso and after the natural grass pitch sa adwuma we nyina ne yakwa ye de won update eba and make sure say one unya nhwe no ubetimi akọ a video se post to nra. It is always titled weekly reports or a weekly update on the King's project as King's project. It will be all the update and so nemum after doing that work then we stay and then cover the training session, which always the first training session of the week. So we decided to say, yeah, the weekly report, normally got first training session for the week. On Tuesday. And when they come on Tuesday, coach, any FM, what happened the previous week, which is Sunday game on Koboy. Then what is ahead of them? Now coach at their training and Sana, one of my training. Inti ene it was no exception. And I'm going to walk you through a nyoma isisi here. Yebe funny na bako kakra na afi yede ensem no ade ama yen ahwefo no nti mepacho sere meka na ene da edikan a wo hwe ya no subscribe to channel no ade ama yen. Now let's go into the actuals, what actually happened ewo adakojachi na afi yemfa nsem no enso emra na obia entiase se de esi ekoye iti ene ebra team ebe piem na yemfa ntudwa se around 246 around 246 and 244 ena Asante Kotoko bus no the People's Rise Media crew nana echo back after covering the King's project no Asia Kotoko bus no at exactly 2:46 2:44 ɛwɔ Kwamo station ɛna yɛhyia bus no afei ɛna na ɛkɔ. So we can see say I said ne team no delay kakra. Yes. Team no delay kakra. The chance say recovery ni ana and say the normal sessions no. It's an delay kakra getting to Adakojachi because normally by 2:30 there about normal baby drew. But said make an ene about 2:44 and yeshia bus no ewo kwamo afi na eko akopiem ewo krapa akotwa no ho ewo krapa junction na afi ababe piem ewo Adakojachi. So that is the first thing. So clearly training did not start as early as it's been starting in recent times. But of course, bus no ebedru na place no one BCC obu a CC no free hostel and oba with the exception of boot I dey crowd I will be draw be no see from no no my na fe o ma be hyase it no one thing that you ought to know ewo ene how nneoma esi ekoye ewo training and I'm telling some at the amount ma me mfa ntodwa say as usual Asane Kotoko training no in recent times based on reports about the amount and say one can say who's the first training session say the besiako. So today being the first training session for the week, coach any mrantie no or address you game kobo e obibi ani the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the mistakes, the commendations, everything was done. Maybe abaso bon no abo abaso. Maybe a anko yi na coach atretrem na omo edisa anko no. That is always the first address that coach ebe anytime a first training session bia no or address team no and sana wonum e the session na ahyase. My infant tudwa say what do we my players there? I catch us since the days of Prosper Ogun. Those players pass it through the physical and the medical team and our kaboom. And all the players through a certain training regime to preserve their strength and their fitness. And some players, normally Andrews in team manu, a branch of the day Samba Ndongani Unel and a Patrick Asidu. These are players for more 1 minutes, don't work pa. Some players when some above or a lot of minutes at the amount Asane Kotoko this season. It is normally the first training session of the week. I am coach Erestiom. And then Samba Ndongani and a branch of the ding and Patrick Asidu, one of them involved in the training. One more training gidinibi. And it is not that they are injured, Debbie Ameka, as me ABI Jaka, but of course, once you are filing a report, the basically answer is okay. Inti Oko a first training sessions my reporting over the last 1 month. Both the Debbie Ameka say Samba are training, Patrick Asidu are training. Then I'll be quick to add that they are not injured though. They are not injured. Yes, over prayer, they be on prayer. It's no, I said yeah, and some is it here, and I don't want some no at the amount. I'm ranching me no, I sit out one of anya trading nibi. Again, before I come to the session proper, you name say players be injured. And yana me mount update over the injured players. It mentions here infant free Emmanuel Kote. I don't know because of friend home and all. Emmanuel Kote, he's still recovering from the ACL. Ubompire Bobiman. Kote Namfo, na Wusia 4. Why Bompire be no Bompire at the Aman? If you say a word of prayer, remember to say one for Emmanuel Kote. It's answer anterior cruciate ligament injury. No, recovery ABBO. Daniel Kufiche, Black Stars player. I will see Academy Freiburg. Need the name say 2 years. Yeah, said you know about you or recover about you, but that is how long it's taking our branch and still until and you're fit. Inti Kote Eguso the medical team any physio for no edna efa gym work mu kakrakra. He has not been part of training. Emmanuel entry enya ankle injury. The whole of last week, Ima entry and training. This week, Ima has stepped up and until low runnings and all of that. No, what's not technical area na observe. Imano entry edge no. A branch of the thing a day Isaac Minta. Isaac Minta. Isaac and so in a knee injury. Knee injury. Isaac recover. He's almost in the final phase of the recovery process. It is this week a high intensity individual training. And obey. Aircon Thursday no. Coach ebetumi edna bewura team no. Eno Isaac Minta. Note it. Samuel Tinedu epraye. Tinedu enso eba. Iti obesha say with low intensity training. Running around. Eno ade a Samuel Tinedu enso eno ewo adakoja ache na we mu players a na so mo ye injured na ade eno no. Iti entwi and Emmanuel entwi Isaac Minta then Samuel Tinedu na omo sa low running no at the training. Kai say last week na abetamo a running sa abetamo a running sa, but he was fit enough to play and last the entire duration of the game. Ebra Kotoko Asia side a Bibiani Gold Stars or Bibiani Dance Park. Yes, and also high intensity training for the first 2 days on ye big. Then from Thursday where team no ebeye the tactical work, Friday tactical work no na abranche no I part of it. We a training report at Dakudachi when the team resumed training this week, the first training year, and this is training towards Kotoko versus Medeama. Asane Kotoko any Medeama game no baso kwesiada e Kumasi Baba Nyara Sports Stadium. The first leg and that's the first round Kotoko any Medeama eko coin ehye e na omoteye game no ende 1-1. Yes, Kwampoku scored, Medeama equalized, and game will be entering answer the account. 1-1. We the second leg fixture, and that's a second round fixture. And a basui, Kosiada, a training, and a Santeko Kwashas. Yeah, on Tuesday, Omokoya recovery from the game they played on Sunday. Kaisa Kotobo game on Sunday. No, one at the Omo Hotel, and I'm returning to Kumasi on Monday. So Monday there was no training. Tuesday recovery session, and so a bustle. So that is it with players now on a plan. Now omo ba no wo ye omo training na yemienu. Ebi mo high intensity training. High intensity. Not just omo ben playing football. Omo ye low intensity. Omo de enye gidigidi sa physical instructor paul agum at the omo ay running kakra e omo abusa medical team no na omo busa uti pain no uti bibi o nan no se de baya aggravate situation no but omo ye high intensity there a chance doctors near satisfied say player no wato player na nkasa agitum se ne ho ato no do pass through high intensity training and no ekoso ewo adakujachi. So that is one thing that we are able to report to our viewers. Afi maminwam eti necessary no make Asane abse endurance, more of physical therapy, and then recovery. These are the three things omo what akwa Asane Kotoko first training session of the week why we have a conclusion as a coach when try as a coach in serious but your first training after recovery omo high intensity training omo bia game wa mo bi kra. So those who were not called to camp, those who were called but were unused subs, and omo and tembe say na something duku ebam 86 minutes. So oh yes, substitute now. When we resume training for the first day, we participate in high intensity training. Omo ball nankasa te say abetamwa ball the game last the full 90 samba players like Blay players I say ablonum a omo ball bebrebe no omo no enne no the day and I said that omo resume training say Tuesday training na be bia obeka say as a coach me hu the oyampa because ada no enye ho na ekoyi gidigidi muscles no you relax the muscles and you pick it up kakakra and no na omo ye no first day training for the week. The week in the training di kind of sa na ya na etie. So a pure recovery exercise. So a lot of cones work. Almost cones no mu jampe obekọ na paw any I think that's Asante Kotoko assistant coach. Prince ya Owusu. I'm so also or some training in the physical area because also that ability no. Yeah, on your ASR. It's almost seconds no match. You go here, you come here, you jump, you do this, you do that, and players in a bayan sa bia. Yeah, na omo yen say abeka say head coach. Karim Zito abeka say we dey nini hu. So we a player. Now the start training we edi agora coach or ade bi o ma yo be mo aso jump ama wangaza kura no ebe ho a enti as a footballer wa wonim so wa pom den ball na apart from so onim ball what talent no ba ko ejina so pa ya pom den I say work papa no ni petrol so you may have a Tesla, you may have a Lamborghini na say petrol ni na me wo Hyundai i10 na me wo petrol. My car is more effective than yours. What does it? To a footballer now, what talent to say na, but uni a home, uni endurance, uni a modern. Sabo no buy any. Eti, I know I had a coach and Fed Niagro. I have a monitor, mo pass a place very serious when it comes to endurance exercise. Any been out now. I have coach, and make sure some being serious pa. And the physical trainer, how papa pa, and so at your phobia, and yet as some so physical therapy. Na eno na bi o a mu wi a na omo abo ya chem kakakra bi 33222 no mat agina na omo ai boy sa nyina mu no me se ade ba kwa ma players ebre pa etwe mu nsu pa e sa abo na ye bo ne nyina mu no te bia 4 players na uginam e za okoje ball no and sometimes that exercise is so tedious when say omo close up one touch and just touch ball more than twice o touch wi ni po na okoginam and ade no so musa nti say exercise no uye nyina a build your concentration level or sense of concentration and after your ability to read the minds of the opposition players it you won't say born e bana emotia obi ba also no you use your left, you use your right, sometimes you back you, sometimes you be born ase one touch pe yes I will be ginam na also attack it nti omo exercise na kama na omo etu mirika na omo koba na coach monitor. Normally that is the training session for the first day of the week when the team comes for recovery exercise. Nyame adoma Kotoko ebebo omo usual training game no this week. Nemum a free the Thursday they normally play aba Wednesday. We omo bono Wednesday. I've not been briefed. Me nya briefing bia from coach and I say obia about why omo decided say omo eba this time. So they announced it on the X handle of Asante Kotoko, official X handle, club friendly. And I say Asante Kotoko ebo Komanse Nkum FC. Komanse Nkum FC. The way the name sounds, it sounds more like a fancy. Komanse. I've stayed in Cape Coast for a very long time. Yes, because school Cape Coast for a considerably long time. And when I me tell where say Fantia, me tomorrow I'll be there to find out. Almost team just 2016 yeah, the year 2016 and I'm forming a team no. Command Nkum FC, Command Nkum Football Club at Adakujache 3 p.m. 28th May 2025. It's Asante Kotoko training game usually one of a born Thursdays we there about Wednesday or china se me opportunity na me room ha mebusa na ma hwese menya reason and normally na as a Thursday ne bendodo and a Wednesday no because they don't train ka o my training Monday Tuesday maybe on the about Wednesday no be also Thursday Friday but all of it me sure say coaches no any technical team no o ma transfer evaluation enti and o ma train at the aba Wednesday and this game is going to be played on Wednesday tomorrow and na ebe so okwa ubehun players na omo anya involved in anano game ewo bibiani dance park ni bibiri bebo eti se Lord Amoa ewo Lord will play Daniel Adrian Ajite will play Michael Sifa Michael who did not play a part in side game no Michael ebenya minutes then we share the Kotoko subs omo use here on Sunday omo na omo te bench na mame enko check it na mefa most of them ebenya opportunity to start this particular game. And we expect Adrian Abodidin, Sifa, Fernando Wisdom Basi, Elvis Che Bafo, Samson Eduku to lead the lines, Lord Amwa, Vitus Avoka, Solomon Kwakusa, all the youth team players. And game we can Ebiana Asari Frederick, captain for Asante Kotoko. And so at the post, I started at the Ama Krobia Asante Kotoko. We the first training session for the week, and the training towards the Medeama game on Sunday. And yours truly, Pepe Suarez, you go PM. Oh, we sum everything up for you. Say, and training a course, Tuesday training a course. Say, and a call ye bako, and the abuboso, and so at the Amawa and Asamketra. We expect that team, this week, every ship up ye pa. A chambo give you ya. You have Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning to still shape up. Now, Medeama game in Abbas. Medeama for a top fabo. Medeama for person who top phone. And Omonia Brepa, Mabakuma Sentem. And they know that if they beat Kotoko, their chances of making it into the top four are very bright. He said the top four, Nations FC, Gold Stars, Asante Kotoko, and Club at the Pando out of Lions. This week, Kotoko home game, they are expected to win. Lions home game, they are expected to win. Nations an away fixture, even if they lose, and now they are a win for Medeama de omo eben Sanso and Gold Stars on that second. And so away fixture, and also likely say they will lose. But of course, it won't change the complexion of the top four. Still, Abia Kotoko, and a bit me second. Now Pando out of Lions, and so at me Ali Aberenim, but still the top four will remain the top four. That is the expectation that we have. Had to folk mum, our chance between Kotoko and Pando out of Lions, or pick points, or Kwakobo relegated Legon cities. So if they beat them, had to folk between a close in at the Aba Onoma or at the league table, the top four. No. We a week in training, said the Sequoia and the Abu Bosso at the amount. And then Wednesday, we see more exclusive stories, more stories that you want to hear, and all of that. Thank you so much for always watching us. Kindly subscribe to our channel for us. God bless us all.